The heat of the desert is where the Sun Devils thrive. Welcome to Tempe, Arizona, Mountain America Stadium, home to the Arizona State Sun Devils and the rich legacy formed by the likes of Frank Kush, Jake the Snake, and Pat Tillman. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Buffaloes will boot it away to start the game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the first crack at it here. And here he comes, hardened and battle-scarred and ready to get a new season started.
This guy's had a lot of ups and downs. He's fought through injuries throughout his career. And how good does it feel as a senior now, being a leader on this team, taking the field for one more run this year?
Right, it's so nice to have a guy like this you know you can trust. You know exactly what you're getting. He knows the playbook, knows the program, a guy you can believe in.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdowns.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Comes out throwing on first down. Got the quick pass. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
It's hard to run a route or get lost near the sidelines and understand exactly where you're at. Nice job understanding I'm starting to get close to the sidelines, throttling down a little bit, catching the football and making sure I was in bounds.
Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Try to get the edge for the quick touch pass.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. And David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion. So everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if we can just get him out of a spot.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, it was a nice play there, handing it off to the fullback, and the defense is lucky. That strong safety came downhill. He made that tackle. If he doesn't make it, who knows, guys? I mean, that might have been a touchdown.
They'll try to run for it. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
They'll give it to him again. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
I think what you love about that opening drive for the offense is the balance. They were able to throw the football to set themselves up into position, and then he carries it in for the TD. You got to be able to keep defenses on their heels, and they did a nice job of that on this opening drive.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Colorado's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Maybe picked up a couple.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Trying play action. Floating away. He'll pull it down and run. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to run, go get the first down, keep this drive rolling.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He makes the connection. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Nice move to keep running. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got an open man. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Buffs!
And this offense gets on the board and the first passing touchdown of the season, and I feel pretty confident saying the first of many. This offense looks like they're in a good rhythm, and this passing attack's going to be hard to stop.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
So now they'll try to mitigate that disaster on 2nd down from the 15. He's looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Man, and that's a big missed opportunity for the running back. I'm trying to find ways to feature this guy and get him the football in space and not just hand it to him all the time. And I'll tell you what, I'm a lot less likely to find those plays if he can't reel in those catches.
It's a draw. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. We played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the 1st period as we take a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keeping those vibes going here in the 2nd quarter. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. A 1st down for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. It's complete to the right. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
This offense has a 2nd down play. They'll run play action. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Well, the problem with the play action game is that it forces the QB to hold on to the ball just a little bit longer to allow some of these plays to develop. And, of course, that gives this defense longer to get after.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Robbins. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
That's why, as a defense, it's so important to win early downs. You win 1st and 2nd down, you set up 3rd and long. Now you can pin your ears back and get after the QB.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He was hoping for a little more. They're able to get him down at the 45. Arizona State has the ball back and the offense making its way onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, Davey. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Let's see what they've got on second down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Dropping back, it's Robbins. Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And it's incomplete. It was wild, high and wide on that one.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack, throw the ball away. Now listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Slips a tackle. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. A third and long coming up here. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on third down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
Yeah, a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to man it in. Now it's just going to be a passing game.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets away. And the defense is there. He got away for a second, but not for long as they knock him down for a loss. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity, hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
The give to the lone running back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. He's looking to throw. Skips away from pressure. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the right. And he's looking to the sideline. It's incomplete.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
After the misfire, now on second down. He's looking to throw. Out of the backfield, he's open. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide open downfield. Off he goes. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Made the grab and finished the deal in the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. To the air, it's Robbins. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. He's going to pass. Buys a little extra time. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Going to try to get it himself. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires to the big fella. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Unloads it left. Got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. These two defenses defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
Feeling some heat. Zings it complete to the right. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And the big fellow with some yards after the catch. I ain't just a blocker, coach. Look at this. Some more opportunities to touch the pigskin. Nice work by the big fella.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll open the second half on the ground. A little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
And you're going to hear this guy's name a lot. They're going to ride the big fella. He's such a stud. They're going to build the offense around him. This is just game 1, but you're going to get a lot of big runs from this guy.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
The give to the tailback. And the runner is down, and so is the flag.
Hold it.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Well, they've put themselves in a hole. It's 1st and 20. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, never complain.
Here comes the offense on second down. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. No fair catches here, looking for room. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Power football with the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Leaves it with the running back. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. Didn't get much, picked up a yard, and that will leave them with 4th and 2. The Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Using his feet to buy time. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. Makes a move. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing.
He lets it fly. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there.
Well, the defender got his hand on that one, tipped it up in the air. And offense, man, they're lucky that one wasn't there.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. The short hands, it's best. He's going to be a touch short.
Now, 4th down.
4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Try to get it on the ground. And the Sun Devils have a 1st down.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Touchdown, Arizona State! And that one will give them the lead.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And they'll miss the connection here on third down. And the Buffaloes send out the punt unit. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Makes the tackle, really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. First down to start the drive after the bridge. He's looking to throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the incompletion brings up a second down for this offense. The give to the fullback. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And the big fella, usually blocks, but has a nice little run and met by the strong safety. He's called the strong safety for a reason. Those guys are, oversized safeties that are really strong. They're usually strong tacklers. Did a good job getting the big fella to the ground. Just gave up a little too many yards.
And the Sun Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've hit a bit of a lull here, and they need to get things cranked up with this possession, Jesse.
Just haven't had a rhythm these last couple of possessions, but I'll tell you, the best way to get back into one is to run the football. Establish yourselves up front at the line of scrimmage and help keep these third downs manageable.
Yeah, and the best news is your defense at least forced a punt of their own. So now you can go answer with that good stop while this game is still close. Let's just go keep putting more points on the board, and let's see less of the punter.
Give to the running back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
It's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
The give to the back. Turns it on in midfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
First down, you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, the offense is trying to get a big-time playmaker the ball out in space quickly with the wide receiver screen, but the defense is having none of it.
Gets it out quickly. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold it. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on second down. To the air, it's Robbins. Fires to the tight end. And that was some kind of collision between a couple of big bodies there, and he stopped from getting the first down.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
Makes his connection. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is good.
And look, obviously you would have loved to score a touchdown there, but you did the important thing. Kicked a field goal, you're now within one possession. Can your defense get you the football back, and can your offense drive the field and put it in the end zone? This is what you practice for. Let's see if they can go execute, fellas.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try it over the left side. Runs through a tackle. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff, where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the fifth time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Get up.
They get him a rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
This has been a rough night for this offensive line. Man, they have not protected their quarterback. Everything starts with the big guys up front. That's their fifth sack given up in the game.
So now they're staring at a second and long from their 20. Looking to throw, it's Robbins. It's on target and complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
I think really good wide receivers do a good job of making every route kind of look the same. You could tell this looked like a vertical route. So if I'm a DB, I'm bailing, and all of a sudden he sits that hitch down. Nice job by the wide receiver, create enough separation to create a positive gain.
They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
And you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Trying to find his man on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. They're trying to get to him. Finds his man. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. They'll throw it on first down. He finds his man. Stopped after making the catch. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. To the air. It's Robbins. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Back to the air one more time. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Finds his back in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Got his man on the right. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They'll power it inside with the fullback. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Timeout called by the defense, and there are only 10 seconds left in the game. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute and get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation